Okay, happy Thursday, everybody. Your stop motion videos are amazing. I love them. We're in the process of putting them all together and sharing those out so you can check out what everyone did. I am beyond impressed with what you've done and the work that you put into those. So if you still haven't gotten yours turned in, get that in. Also, I want to remind you about late work. Monday, 3 p.m. is the deadline for all assignments for this 4.5 weeks. Tuesday morning, we post midterms. So if you haven't gotten that in, you have until Monday at 3 p.m. to get in any missing assignments. So today we are going to start working on our own claymation mini movies. So we're going to start working on our pre-production work. And first thing you've got to do is develop a character. And real quick, we're going to look at what makes a memorable character. And Pixar has created some great characters. So we're going to watch this real quick to help us guide our character development today.
All well-drawn characters have a spine. And the idea is that the character has an inner motor, a dominant unconscious goal that they're striving for, an itch that they can't scratch. Wally's was to find the beauty. Marlin's, the father in Finding Nemo, was to prevent harm. And Woody's was to do what was best for his child.
Okay, so that's just a little bit of some guidelines to sort of help develop your character. Now, you're going to end up making a video that's only 30 seconds long, maybe a little longer if you want. But how are you going to combine all of those things about your character? And that's just sort of to help guide you a little bit. So, what are you going to do? Your pre-production work. So, you are going to create an original character. Just so you know, right off the bat, like I just said, your video will plan to be about 30 seconds. So keep that in mind. Of course, it can be as long as you want it to be. You can always play around with the speed of your animation. So you can stretch that out if you need to get to the 30 seconds. You will submit your pre-production work for approval before beginning. And I also want to go ahead and let you know that we will have supply bags that will be distributed that will have clay and wiggly eyes and whatever else sort of random things you can think of to help create your characters and backgrounds and things like that. And also later, next week, we will look at how to physically create your characters out of clay, how to build armatures, how to bring them to life with lip syncing animation, how to move their mouths when you make certain sounds, and all of those kind of things. But right now, we just want to sort of talk about the developing stage. So, over the next few days, you are going to plan out your script. You are going to complete a detailed drawing of your character. You are going to create a storyboard, and you are going to decide on a background or scenery. But what I really want you to kind of work on first, and what today's assignment is sort of your character development. I want you to start with, what does your character look like? So today you're going to come up with some ideas for your original character. You want to make sure that you include size and color. So what is this little character going to look like? I've got a couple of things here for you guys. One is another video that's 14 minutes long that's about developing a claymation character and sort of the steps that you take to kind of come up with one, things to consider. It's kind of a weird video, but check it out if you feel a little lost on coming up with your character's design. Then also here, this is just another fun resource. This is where you can check out professional artists developing characters for their new claymation movie, and all the steps and processes that we're going to go through, that professional artists go through, of course, at a much larger scale. But that's a really good video. If you find yourself bored, you can take some time and watch that. Make sure to get counted here today. Make sure you answer this question. What is your character's name? Every great character has a name. So what is yours going to be named? So fill that out. I can't wait to see what direction you all are going to be taking this in. And I can't wait to see your little creatures.